How's it going, you guys? Kyle here with a tricking tutorial. After a hot minute, finally got one in. This combo is a 540 to a sweep kick to a rise to a pop full. So it looks like this. Just like so. It's a lot of fun, but it can be tiring, which is why I want you guys to work on this, because this is one of those that can really build your endurance, because there's a lot of explosiveness in it, but it's also a lot of technique and control, a lot of fine details to focus on. So we'll go through them, but let's just start with one movement at a time, walk ourselves through it. First, if you don't know how to do a 540 kick, pow, there's a tutorial up there. If you don't know how to do the sweep kick, pow, there's a tutorial right over there. If you don't know how to do the rise, pow, there's a tutorial right there for you. And of course, if you don't know how to do the full, pow, I also have a tutorial for that. So you have 4 tutorials for you to check out, learn those skills. That way you can put them all into one sequence with this tutorial right here. So let's get to learning. So assuming you have all 4 of those tricks down, we're just going to focus on the first 2, a 540 kick to a sweep. So when you're doing your 540 kick, you just want to make sure you can control coming out one leg, plant the other into your sweep. So if you notice, I land kicking leg, step with that one, and went right over that foot when I step, and then I sweep. Now when you sweep, you can use 1 or 2 hands, it's up to you. I use 1 hand just for stability, because if I lean too much or my chest is up too tall, I can do this, and the sweep will actually pull me upright or backwards onto your butt. So just make sure you're staying over your foot, pivot on that foot. As you're spinning, you want to make sure you can spin on that one foot, and you want to let the sweep bring you around. So after you drill the 540 to your sweep kick, and you're getting that one foot planted, stepping, dropping into your sweep. Once that's mastered, you're going to go into doing your sweep kick into your rise. Now, one of the tricky parts about going from your sweep into your rise is carrying the momentum through. A lot of times you can finish your sweep, stop as you stand up, and your momentum freezes. You have none anymore, and you have to go into your rise anyways. So really work on letting that momentum carry through and staying up fast, taking quick steps so it doesn't slow you down. And then as you build that speed, you can carry your momentum right into your rise instead of having to rely on creating it all from a standstill almost. Because when you're doing your rise and you're going into a pop full after, you gotta have a lot of power. It's not something where you just wanna kind of la, 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 and then hope that you can go into it. The more power you can carry into your rise, the easier it'll be to pop up and snap your full even harder, faster, stronger, all that fun stuff. But the more power and momentum you carry, the easier the tricks are going to be following up. If you're not getting a fast enough rotation, then out of your sweep and you're going into your stand up to your rise, make sure that you're really driving that leg hard behind you. This first leg that comes up in a rise, that's your circular momentum. That's what gets you around. The other leg just pushes you off high enough to stay in the air just long enough for your feet to travel around. So really drive that first leg up. That way when you're doing your rise, your chest up is easy, and you can kind of feel in your jump tests where you can carry that momentum into a full twist. When you're doing pop fulls out of your rise, it's ideal to not come out too much with that kick. Sometimes when you're coming out with a kick, you can let your chest hang low. So really work on standing your chest up fast as your feet are landing. And if you're landing 1, 2, bring them together. If you're landing with just 2 feet, then make sure you're still landing with them together. The 1, 2 I find is easier because you can kind of 1, 2, and then pull into the full, and it kind of sets you up for a sequence. Whatever works for you, concentrate on that. Again, coming out 1, 2, or landing 2 feet and bending the knees and then reaching up. If you're landing 2 feet, make sure you bend your knees, bring your chest upright before you launch. If you're bending your knees and your chest is still here, and you try and take off too early, you're gonna have to muscle it. It's so much easier to jump here and not here. Just stand for a second and just try it. What's easier for you, doing this or doing that? And you'll find that the easiest one is most likely with your chest up. So finish your rise, chest up tall. It'll make it easier to pop into your full, and then just drill that combo. And follow that momentum right into your full twist. And that's basically how the combo is done. I don't want to go too much into detail of every single trick because those are in those specific tutorials for those movements. But the transitions are probably the most important part, at least in putting them into combos. So keep those in mind. Hopefully I've helped. If I haven't, Throw any questions and concerns you guys have in the comment section below. Put video links of you making your attempts and I can watch them and help you guys out more specifically. But just focus on one movement at a time. Master the first two, get those down. Then what's next? The 2 and the 3, master those. Then the 3 and the 4. However many movements you have going in a combo, make sure you can do them in a sequence. Otherwise, trying the whole thing and just hoping that you'll magically make it, it's not always going to work out best for you. So master your movements, master your drills, then combine them. It'll be much easier, much cleaner, and you'll be that much more rewarded for it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hopefully I've helped. Take great care and stay positive. You're using more power and effort than you need to, not to mention that if you're going for a long combo, you're now limiting your space. So when you do it, try to do it in place, or when you're coming around, you got here, like so. Also, the other tip I was going to mention